to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champion, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Auburn's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Knight. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Coleman. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll work his way down to the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down.
What's the heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Calls his own number. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle.
And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking to throw at Sorsby. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Sorsby. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer, as you saw right.
There he goes. Past the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Well, one thing we know for sure, the second play of this drive will not go as far as the first one did. We'll see if they can score here. Go straight ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Knight. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Finds a little space. Turning it on. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to throw, it's Knight. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there. This offense is feeling it. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How about that second receiving touchdown of the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's Ray. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw at Sorsby. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the returner is stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Under fire.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back to throw, it's Knight. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll try to get the first through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Tigers are on the move. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. That's caught. It's Haynes. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Watkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Steamrolls his way ahead. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab on third. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's in the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Bringing the heat. And took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too. I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Knight. He's got an open man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35. Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll run this play from the pistol. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Ray. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you've got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You've got to do something about it.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grab near the sticks. It's Welsh. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open on the left. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. And this one ought to be nice and easy. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Defense has it. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! The AT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to mid.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Knight. Release to the back. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Complete to start this drive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having the...
Fires one high and deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he has fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Plows through the defense. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45, on its way. They'll immediately call timeout.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane,
and the ball's out there after it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A strong